So for the vision exercises, I want you to take 2 targets. You're going to place them on the wall 12 inches apart from each other. Stand 4 feet away from that. Turn your head and your eyes to look at one target, and then turn your eyes first and then your head while you keep looking at the other target. So your eyes move first and then your head. You're going as fast as you can, keeping those targets in focus. You want the target to be a letter or a defined object that is small. So the smaller the letter, the more you have to visually focus. So you get a better error signal that will start to blur or jump or double quicker if you're not truly focusing. And that's why we use a small, distinct target when doing these vision exercises. If that starts to get easy and you can do that for a full minute without it being symptomatic, you can add walking. So put those 2 targets at the end of your hallway. You're gonna walk towards them as you continue to do that same exercise, okay? You can also progress with the exercise that you're familiar with where there's one target and that's in front of you, and you're gonna stand 4 feet away from it again, keep your eyes focused on the target, moving your head 30 degrees one direction, 30 degrees the other. You do not have to go all the way to end range. You're just keeping it in this comfortable range, and you're keeping your eyes focused on that target, moving your head as fast as you can without letting that target blur, jump, double. You're keeping that target crisp and clear in your vision. That's how you know that your eyes are moving equal and opposite direction of your head quick enough, because you're able to still focus on the target, okay? From a balance perspective, stand with your back into a corner, keep your eyes closed with your feet staggered. So they're not all the way in front of one another, they're wide. The more narrow, the harder it is. The more wide, the easier it is. And you are going to adjust that depending on how hard it feels to you. You want it to be hard enough to where you're swaying a little bit, like it's a little bit windy outside, but you're not falling over. If you're still not feeling challenged, then you need to make it harder, and you do that by making your feet more narrow. If you can get to here, eyes closed, 30, 60 seconds, and feel fine, progress yourself by adding your head movement. So you're standing with your back into a corner, your feet are staggered, your eyes are closed, and you're gonna start turning your head back and forth and see if you can keep your balance that way, okay? As you're walking through your house, don't limit your head movement when it comes to turning back and forth. So you're walking up to the bedroom, to the bathroom, down the hallway, and as you do that, every couple of steps, you're adding a head turn. So you're just looking from wall to wall. You want to be sure that you're not just sitting around all day, so you want to stay active. If that means that you go for a 15-minute walk in the morning and a 15-minute walk in the afternoon, during those walks, you are, trying to clear your head, not focus on your to-do list, but just be present. Look at how nice it is outside, look at the shutters on the neighbors' windows, whatever. Just be present in that moment and pay attention to what's going on around you. You want to try and avoid doing a lot of repetitive up and down head movements when you're not feeling so great. So in the house, that might be doing laundry when you're getting in and out of the dryer a whole lot, or doing dishes and loading and unloading a dishwasher. That can be kind of frustrating or rough with your headaches. But we want to stay moving. So trying to pick and choose, how to do that wisely. My favorite part is getting your heart rate up every day without getting a lot of that up and down head jarring. So my favorite way to do that is doing treadmill walking and using incline to get your heart rate elevated. Push yourself into a zone that activates your symptoms a little bit. So you should start walking at 2.8 miles per hour. If that feels comfortable, you don't feel challenged at that, you can increase the incline to 5 degrees. You'll probably notice your heart rate is going up. If that still doesn't feel too bad, I would stay there for the full session and do a full session of 15-minute walking at 5-degree incline, 2.8 miles per hour. If that's starting to be problematic and you feel like, oh, I'd not like this, back it back down so that your incline is 0, but still walk at 2.8. See if you can have an active recovery where you're starting to feel good again. And then once you start to feel like you've plateaued again, increase your incline. Go back to 5 miles per hour or 5 degrees on the incline for 1, 2, 3 minutes, depending on how you feel. If you're good there, do the whole 15 minutes at 5 degrees incline. If it's starting to become a problem where you're feeling uncomfortable, if you can stay there and your uncomfortable head pressure and headache plateau, then ride it out. Stay at the incline, see if you can do the whole thing. If it's continuously building in your symptoms, back the incline back down, do an active recovery, and in that 15-minute time frame, see if you can put the incline back up. Find out how comfortable you are and push yourself that way. You're not going to make yourself worse. It's just a matter of, can we get you better faster? Okay? So let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy your week.